Okay, Mr. Box and I are coming down to the end of this almost 400-foot long concrete shaft to go into this mine right here. And this is a mine we've been in before, but we wanted to come back and check some other things out. But we don't really know the condition of the mine. We have not been in here in really a long time. So we just don't know what everything's going to look like. It's a huge mine. You can see it's massive. Okay, you got to watch where you step, man.
Concrete tunnel. So it's a beautiful, massive underground mine.
All right, and okay, we got a few things we're going to check out, but honestly, we have no agenda on this trip. We're just going to see what we can find that we haven't explored yet. So, okay, see another one of those rollers. All right. Okay, we're gonna head on down and check out some of these things. You know, the water is really up, so we don't know if there's some of these work passageways we can make our way through, but we've got some other options here. But this is how steep this thing is. I'm actually sitting down next to the tracks. Josh is leaned back. And you can't even see, but way down there in the darkness is the slope just really takes a sharp drop, and then you have the water. So, all right. Tell you, so much water has rushed down into this mine from a long time. We haven't been in here in a long time, that it's just created a channel where it's exposed the cross ties. I mean, just absolutely incredible. Wow. So, and that right there is a light fixture. Right there. All right, and down we go. He's checking out another work header right there. The water is right there. This is another work entrance right here. Okay. And these, oh yeah, had a little bit of a collapse right there. Don't remember that. But these barrels right here, this is where they'd have carbide, flints and everything for the old carbide lights right here. You've got roof bolts. It's the only thing holding that in right here. I ate this mine up with roof bolts. So, all right. Okay. You see we're at the bottom. This water's up about a good 300 plus feet. Man, wow. Never seen it this high. We haven't been in here in a long time anyway, so. Wow. So, damn. Okay, but this is pretty neat. Mr. Box found this. That's a mine cart. That's over on its side right there. And you got some equipment. You got support beams. And this is an old worketter right here. But that right there is a upturned mine cart, probably circa early 1900s minimum. So you can see all the wood's rotted out from it. So, all right, well, we'll have to call an audible because we were hoping we'd get down further, but that's okay. We've got an alternate plan here of what we want to see. All right. Okay, got some steel support beams up there. You got these kerosene cans or something like that. They're pretty good condition too. You tell they're just corroded, man. You don't even want to touch them. But we may be going right up over here. It's probably going to be our access point where we want to see. So, Mr. Mox, he's down over there. Okay, crossing up and over into this work header here. Got all kind of excess stuff. These rods right here were for the roof bolts. Right here. And figured out what this is. Definitely a ladder. But what they used it for, I'm not sure. These look like what you would see on the outside of a building for construction. Now the name escapes me. Gosh, I can't even think of it. But anyway, let's see. Got air compressor line right here. Oh, scaffolding. That's what this is. It's scaffolding. It's probably when they were putting in these roof bolts. The name was escaping me, but they just left a lot of that stuff here. Just abandoned it. So. Okay, this right here was your old man of materials way entrance. This is also where they used to bring the mules down. And in the later years, they turned it into water pipeline route for pipeline for when we were pumping the water constantly out of the lower reaches of the mine. And this is the route the water would take into the surface and into the reservoirs. So. Anyway, all right, so we're going to be most likely working our way right over there. So, okay, waiting on Mr. Boggs. It's right here. Okay. That's the water pipeline route right there. You see the electrical lines right here, but back in the late 1890s, this is, I mean, it's just hard to even imagine they were bringing mules and horses down this way. This is such a steep down angle, it's just not even funny. You know, but the handlers would take them all the way down through there to the lower sections of the mine. They would have underground stables for these horses and mules, and they'd stay down underground for about a month on average before they brought them back out. But anyway, goes up around the corner there. Okay, we're checking this passageway out right here. That's kind of a no-go. But you still got the old rail lines right here going back to the 1890s, early 1900s. Still in place. I mean, well, they're knocked over, but we've got to head back this way. Meet Mr. Box. But this is one of the routes that we're going to take. But anyway, there's some other sections above that we can try. But okay, head back to the manway. Okay, so just worked our way back down here to the manway. Mr. Box is looking at the old pickaxe right there.
I'll bring it up to you.
Oh, and we're just going to be making our way up around the corner around there, following the water pipeline. Okay. Oh, man, this is a steep-ass climb, man. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. Got the electrical lines right here. This curves right around. Those are sections of rails where the lines are hooked into. All right, man. Okay, had to get over that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And
Is this that's a roof bolt, right?
yeah, a roof bolt. Got 'em.
And I guess it splits here at the end.
Supposed to. Anchor into the ceiling. Okay. It's blocked off. We got to make our way up to that narrow opening right there. This is, we had planned on going to the bottom, but now we're going to call an audible inside. It's going to take us up where we need to go. So,
Look at the top right there. You can just see all that stuff is falling.
yeah,
Once up there.
this is, wow. That's an old tree support. That's completely caved in right there. So this used to be an old work header. There's a barrel down there.
Yeah.
Well, at least it's roomy right here.
Oh, look right in front of you. Wheelbarrow.
Where?
Right down
Oh,
there.
yeah. Oh. Wow, Mr. Box, man. He doesn't even have his glasses on. He's good. Wheelbarrow. All kinds of mining remains in here. Okay. Okay, well, this was not really our plan here. Of course, we didn't really have a major plan, but so we're having to call an audible come on up through here. But we haven't been in this section in years. So, anyway. right. I will go around the corner here. You gotta watch where you step, man. It's gonna take us right up through there. Okay, we just had to work our way over that concrete barrier for the pipes. And, pipes everywhere. This is the pipe section. All right. And we're going to go check this out in that direction. Got a lot of moisture here, that's for sure. Wow. So. Okay, you see it heads up around the corner. It'll keep going up too, man. So, all right. It's huge, man. You see they cut that out right there. Got a breakthrough here. Drops down a good piece. Ooh, that's some good air. Ooh.
Oh yeah, I feel it.
Oh man, yeah. Wow. Makes me want to stay right here. Build a campfire. But we are going to go check out this work header. We had planned on doing one down below, but the water level and some other activities have taken place since our last visit. So we're going to try this out. So we're already starting to mark glow sticks for our path and everything, which is very important because this is a uncharted area of this mine we've never been in, so want to be extra careful. So, okay, laying these glow sticks here. This is a section of this mine we have never been in, so want to be extra careful, especially for the return trip. If you've never gone in sections of a mine, you either bring high illumination spray paint or you bring glow sticks, at least 12 hours. That will last 12 hours. So, it's pretty huge. It's looks like it'd be an air compressor line pipe right there. You can see right here, there's the remains of a lot of timber supports that have just corroded. Corroded, what do I mean? Eroded. It's collapsed right there. Probably going back to the 1890s. This section that we're in is definitely an 1890s era section. You got some old rail lines right there. There's a section right there. So this is actually, Mr. Box is on a minecart tramway path right here. So, he's digging for something. This right there is a crude rock retaining wall. And you can see this is where the minecart rails would have been.
You have one rail.
Yeah, there's one right there. And that's a huge support pillar. Yeah. Right there. Okay. So we'll just keep tracking this on. Okay, progressing a little bit further back. Just laid out another glow stick about every 150 feet. So got this huge stope right there. Big. So you can see right there, brown, that's the remains of timber supports. I just worked that out. So Heading up over this direction. Okay. Mr. Box, he's way up there. So I'm going to terminate this for a second, catch up with him. Okay. Close stick. Mr. Box, he's going on ahead right here. It's the worst part, in some ways most dangerous part, is going over this shale. You gotta really watch where you step, because so there's thin pieces. You could step on that and think it's solid, and it'll push your leg right through, cut you up pretty bad, man. So just need to always be a little on the careful side with this stuff. How's it looking?
I'm going to see if this is a breakthrough up here.
Okay. All right, we're going to check on a couple of...
It looks like it just runs into a dead.
Oh, okay. Okay, we had to reverse course here. And we're going to try to find another route if we can. Section rail. You still see the cross ties right there for the mine carts. It's like being in a small canyon. Got a lot of good stopes right here. Right there. Okay. All right, we're going to try to find another way to get access to this other section here. So, good time for light change too. All right, well, Mr. Box has descended on down to reconnoiter this other passageway. So, this is what it feels like taking a break in a mine by yourself. One of the glow sticks up there. So, but there's take a break here because there's fantastic airflow coming out of this section. It's like an air conditioning vent. So, anyway, he'll be back in a few minutes. So, get something to eat and take a break while we're waiting on Mr. Box. So, okay. Just coming on behind Mr. Box here. Came down through that upstart breakthrough. And unseen section of a mine before. A lot of great support pillars right here. We've got another breakthrough heading down through there. So, in a big section. Looks like looks like that could be one of those mounts for a tripod for a pneumatic air drill, right there. You see, that's where a timber support was, right there. Yeah, that's still standing. That's amazing. Section of rail right there. It's amazing. It's about 130 years old, still standing. Wow. You got the cross tie tracks right there. See, it's a little slippery. There. That's a section of rail. That right there's a miner's shovel. Right there. Huh. Some more rail here. So, we'll follow this route Mr. Box took right here. See where that leads us. But they worked this room out, that's for sure. See, that's how thick the ore seam is. It's probably about 18, 20 feet right there. So, okay. Okay, Mr. Box, he just won't bypass me on the upper level. He's going to go back, get him some Gatorade, take a break. I'm going to reconnoiter this area. Came down where that light is through that breakthrough glow sticks. Going to check this out for about 15, 20 minutes, and then he's going to come behind me. So like I said, you always leave markers where you're going to be, man, in case something happens. So this is yet unexplored. So you can see the crude rock retaining wall. These are the minecart tracks heading off into this long work header. So, okay, we'll check this out for a few minutes here. All right. Okay, you can see this crude rock retaining wall. They would just stack up excess rock right along the tramway rails of the mine carts right here. That's looking back right there. Huge work headers, about a 18, 20 foot, maybe even higher in some areas ore seam, which is very good. Make our way up over this. We're not going to go too far. This is just a little short reconnoiter here. All right. Okay, just came over from that direction here after traveling about 400 feet. And you got a crude rock retaining wall right there. Got timber support. I think this section of this mine ends right here. So, might check up over there real quick. But this was like a giant worked out stope right here. So, still standing on this mine here. So, all right. Okay, we'll check over there, and then we're going to start heading back, join up with Mr. Box here. So, all right, good little side exploration here. Okay, making my way on back. What we're attempting to do today is to look for this passage again that had taken us to this whole mine. It paralleled this mine. roughly between 900 and 1,000 feet from where we were. Well, since the water is so high, we were looking for an alternative route, but just can't be done. We'll just have to wait till the water recedes. But we've never been in these sections. Pretty interesting, man. They're huge. I mean, they work these chambers out, man. So anyway, there's a glow stick up ahead, and we just follow that path right on back, take you back to meet Mr. Box. So anyway, we'll pick it up when we get back. Okay, came on back to one of our starting points, and we're just gonna have to wait for another time till a lot of this water subsides. But man, good trip underground. Yeah, we did get to see some other sections of this old mine. Probably no one's been in 70, 80 years, maybe. Not sure. But got this wooden support thing. I'm actually sitting on a piece of rail right here. Got the water pipes, everything. But anyway, we'll come back another time. But it was a good trip, and so that'll wrap up. That'll wrap up this little visit to this mine we hadn't been in a long time. Okay.